Okay, Ariens Deluxe 24. It's fairly new. It's about a 2020 or 2021. When I purchased it secondhand, it was in fantastic shape, but the muffler heat shield was kind of rattling around. So I investigated and I found that this bracket, which goes up in here, had busted off. You can kind of see how it busted off right here. It bolts down underneath these same bolts that hold the exhaust pipe, and I decided that finding this part was somewhat difficult. It looked like it only came with the entire heat shield cover. I didn't want to buy the whole thing, so I decided to make my own bracket. I'm going to leave these two little pieces of metal under here. You can see the one on the other side right there. And not get into taking off the bolts for the head studs for the exhaust. And I made my own bracket. I'm going to welded these little nuts on the back here. These are M6 by 1.0, and I found this extra little unused threaded hole here. So I made my bracket so that it actually bolts into that hole and then holds the two bolt points for the heat shield. This has got about a 3/16 inch offset here to make everything line up right, and I'm going to go ahead and put this in. So I got this all lined up here. I got one of the bolts in. You can see the top up here. I actually bought separate bolts. This is one of the factory bolts here. I used some Loctite on that, and then bought some M6 by 1.0 bolts that were a little bit longer because of the increased thickness of my plate here. I wanted to make sure I was getting good bite on those nuts that I welded back up into the underside there. So I just both of these two that go on the heat shield are going to be a little bit longer. I want to say 5 millimeters longer, so I'll put that in. And there's the homemade bracket installed.